Yo, what is up guys? It is Samool back again with another summoning session video for you guys today. And today we're going to be summoning for the limited collab unit that is currently running from the Full Metal Alchemist collab, and that is going to be Roy Mustang. Now I already pulled for Edward last week, and now with Roy's banner out, it is finally time to pull for him. Now I'm not going to talk about him too much in depth and what I think about him in this video, but I will cover what his skills do and actually talk about him very briefly. So his S3, guys, it is an attack buff AoE attack, and it will grant him Flame Alchemist, and it does more damage the less enemies there are. Flame Alchemist is a undispellable buff you get that will increase your hit chance and attack, and it only can be dispelled if you are attacked by an ice elemental enemy. So yeah, kind of weird that this is in the game. It kind of makes sense with his lore from the anime. But the thing is, like, it is so easy to dispel his Flame Alchemist, which is going to be his main mechanic, because there's so many good ice units in the meta, right? We have Diane, one of the best soul weavers in the game, if not the best. She can just S1 him and his buff is gone, right? Rem, Shu, there's so many good options, like Emilia, right? Peyra, Ada, there's so many ways to dispel your Flame Alchemist buff. And ice units in general are going to be the strongest elemental units in the game. So it's really weird that you give a fire unit this buff that can be dispelled from ice units, because ice units are already very, very prevalent in the meta, very, very powerful. Now we have his S2, guys. It is a fighting spirit mechanic. You're going to see at the start of battle, you will also get Flame Alchemist, and it's really nice because it makes him a lot more tankier from this passive. You're going to see that the damage he gets doesn't actually exceed 51% of his max health if you actually max this out. So if you have anything that can grant him barriers, he will be very tanky because that damage reduction will work with the barrier. Now we have his S1. I personally think this is his best skill, especially when you get the upgraded effect, which we'll talk about. But you're going to see that it is a CR push on himself. It is a single target attack, and you're going to see when you're granted Flame Alchemist, you'll activate his secondary attack, Heat Wave. Now Heat Wave is still a single target attack, guys, but it will CR push him by double the amount, and it penetrates defense by 50%. You can soul burn this for an extra turn. So 50% defense penetration is actually insane. It'll make him do a lot of damage. The problem is you need that Flame Alchemist on yourself, and like I said, very easy to dispel. You're going to have to kind of get lucky with speed tuning so you don't get it dispelled right before your turn. And yeah, it's just I don't want to say weird mechanic, but I do expect him to maybe get a buff, because I think even though he seems okay, this is a unit that has a lot of potential, right? But it feels kind of like he's falling a bit short. Now he has his artifact, guys. I think his artifact is really good. It's going to be basically Symbol of Unity for mages. You get that hit chance, and instead of damage, you get attack. But mages in general, guys, have very, very high base attack. So you're actually going to benefit a lot from this. So Symbol of Unity, guys, max copy. Now I could finally move this from Milim, who's actually only really used ever against Landy, and put the Symbol of Unity on a different unit. So very, very nice. I can actually use this on a different unit now. The thing is, I have to probably max this out, so it is kind of like a whale artifact, because you do want that 20% hit chance, whereas Symbol of Unity, you get for free from doing guild activities. So yeah, that's pretty much it about what I think about these units and his artifact, right? Let's just get into the summoning session. Usually I summon one at a time, but screw it. You're going to see I actually have 606 bookmarks, which is 121 summons. And that basically means that, I had just enough to pity, but hopefully I don't have to pity him. I do want more copies of the artifact than like dupes of himself, because I think this artifact is very good. But I do get him in the first 10 pull. So looks like I'm not going to be summoning anymore on this banner. I got really, really lucky. But hopefully, maybe I do get the artifact as well from this. No, so I just got him, which is fine. It actually took me, wow, I can't do math. I think that's like 8 summons, right? Or 7 summons? I don't know. But yeah, basically pretty cool. I did get really, really lucky. So hopefully, you guys get this luck as well. And Roy Mustang, even though he might not seem that great, there's a lot of mixed opinions about him. You guys are definitely going to want to pull him, because he is a collab unit. And as you saw, Smilegate did hotfix Edward right away, which means maybe they'll buff Roy Mustang in the near future, or even a little bit later down the road, because yeah, usually collab units need to be very powerful so that Smilegate makes a lot of money. So don't be afraid of pulling on this unit, or on this banner, because I think both these units are going to be at least pretty decent, right? And hopefully, if the meta changes a little bit, maybe they'll be very, very strong later down the line, because the meta is going to be what defines if a unit is strong or not. So yeah, if you guys did not buy his artifact either for powder, I would definitely recommend buying his artifact, because like I said, if you do decide to bottle it later on, it'll be very, very strong for actually like mages that want this hit chance buff, and you can actually move your symbol of unity onto a different unit. So I'm gonna buy this right now, right? So you can see that I'm not lying, guys. Buy this. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this video, though, guys. I hope you guys get lucky like I did, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.